Alright guys, and welcome back to the Spelunky Eggplant King Yama Challenge. Well, this is going to be the same day as recording as the last episode itself. Before this one, I do want to say though that I'm using a new character just because, well, because apparently I wanted to impale myself immediately as I started the level. No, okay, you know what, that was a fucking terrible jump altogether. I was gonna say... Alright, you know what, let's address something here first, okay? I mentioned how, you shouldn't worry about Spelunky too much when you take a few days off, like the rust isn't gonna get to you. You know what, fuck yeah, it is gonna get to you, right? You know what, Orndor lies, fucking Falcon lies. I was full of shit. Obviously, those few days that I haven't played this game altogether have really gotten to me, because goddamn, I'm playing so terrible. I mean, I'm not the greatest Spelunky player around, but I do consider myself at least slightly average, at least. And I am not playing like somebody that should have really like average skills at all. I'm making a lot of terrible mistakes and whatnot. So you know what I did here is I switched characters for two reasons. Number one, just to like a psych out type of thing, honestly. You know, switch it up a bit, maybe. Also, doing this will probably give me a better seating in terms of the levels themselves. And secondly, let's see, 3,000 for one rope? Yeah, sure. Secondly, when I play Spelunky on my own time, I record it usually as well, just so you never know when I might get that mythical Eggplant run, since it's so, like, you know, it's such a, like, there's so many variables involved in the Eggplant run that, you know, it probably behooves you that if you're going to be playing Spelunky, record it, just in case, you never know. So, when I go ahead and play Spelunky, by the way, I don't just play Spelunky when I record episodes for it. I play it also on my free time just because I really, you know, oddly enough, find this fucking game meditative. I know it sounds really ridiculous to think about it, but it really does, it is really meditating to me, and that's the reason I play it as well. Usually when I play it on my own time, I've realized for some reason, mind you, this is going to be just a pseudo effect, not really true, nothing that's going to back up this claim. I know for a fact it's not true, but at least in my mind, it works as a pseudonym. Well, not a pseudonym, but it works as a placebo effect, essentially. But usually, when I use Green, who I personally call Sarah Plain and Tall, is I tend to run into a lot of gift boxes for some reason. Now again, this is obviously not the case altogether. I'm just going to say that right now. It's not, no character gets a benefit of any sort of item and whatnot, believe me. However, I've just run into a lot more gift boxes when I use her. So in my mind, that means, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when you have a drug problem or, you know, an addiction of some kind, you know, you're just kind of telling yourself, yeah, I can stop whenever I want to, and in reality you can't. So I know for a fact that she's not really going to give me gift boxes themselves, but I like to believe that, you know, I still think that she does, even though. But either way, that's not the point I'm just going to get at here. I switched over to her for that reason. I call her Sarah because, you know, in the world of Spelunky, to me, she's Sarah Plain and Tall, right? In the world of Spelunky, though, height is really relative, considering that, you know, nobody really has a height advantage over anything as altogether, as I take some really terrible damage there. However, to me, I'd imagine she's tall, and she's really playing. She's basically the girl that you kind of, like, have hang around, and you never necessarily, I guess, not sounding like too much of a dick. Let me actually buy this, and I would like to cape, but you know what, I'll pass up on it for the spring shoes just to get that extra height here. She's basically the girl that is always there, and you know, she's the ideal girl for you, but you know, she's not necessarily always the greatest looking one, so you're kind of like, you know, Sarah's always going to be there, and that's what Sarah is to me. She's the girl that's always there, and I always go for the wrong ones in life, and then she kind of grows up and, like, you know, has it all, like, you know, has money, fucking, like, somehow, like, turns into, like, this fucking beauty queen somehow. I'm not sure how even it happens, but, you know, Hollywood leads me on to believe that's what happens. So if Hollywood says that's what happens, then, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and believe Hollywood. And when has it ever, like, you know, led me astray, honestly? But, yeah, so she is old reliable. She is old Sarah Plain and Tall. And should I invest 2 bombs over here? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Gotta live a little bit, you know? Another one here. So with her, not only is she old reliable, but again, she also gives me that idea that, you know, probably her presence makes the gift boxes show up a bit more often for me. So with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and use her for this run. Damsel is down there. However, should I sacrifice it? I believe I should. So let's toss this over here. That shouldn't kill the damsel, I don't believe. Nope. It is going to cost us another bomb to get into the altar itself, but that is worth it, assuming we could get something really sweet, and by something really sweet, I hope it's nothing that we already have, and maybe even a cape. Cape would be ideal. And sunglasses, yes! That's exactly what I really wanted. You know what, at this point, I would have fucking taken a second pair of gloves, or even spring shoes instead of these sunglasses. That's how that's how ornery I am about this whole acquisition right now. But that's fine, you know, whatever. Just gonna go ahead and move on, brush it off, you know. Ain't no thing but a chicken thing, or is that how that expression goes? Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, or I don't know. It actually sounds a little bit racial, honestly, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of that subject altogether. But you know, let me just brush off the dust off my shoulder here and say that, you know, that sunglasses is not gonna bring me down as I use my second to last bomb here, hopefully for a good reason. Well, the reason was to take silly damage, so excellent. Great use of a bomb as always. Always never fail to impress me here. And let's see, throw that and make sure that thing doesn't follow me. I'm gonna be up to what, 15,000, right? Almost 16? This is the 3rd level, I believe, so we are way below what we should be right now. Get this over here. The only thing I liked about the machete is the fact that it can cut through the sticky web really easily. And just because the sticky web is one of the most annoying hazards, it doesn't, you know, really hurt you or anything like that. I rarely could even say that I took damage because of sticky web. It's happened a few times, yeah, but not so often I could be like, if it wasn't for that sticky web. What I really hate is just this. Impeding my process. I just want to, like, you know, I have this flow going on, you know. I don't need you to stop me when I'm, you know, I'm flowing, bro. And by flowing, bro, I don't necessarily, like, you know, dropping a beat, you know, like Eminem or, you know, Marshall Mathers, whatever you want to call him, or whatever he calls himself nowadays. Speaking of calling himself nowadays, I heard that Snoop Dogg changed his name again. I don't necessarily remember to what now, but he's no longer Snoop Dogg, he's no longer Snoop Lion. He's Snoop something else, I don't know. I believe somebody relatively mentioned that around me, and being the very inquisitive person that I am, I didn't pay attention and really care, honestly. But apparently he's no longer Snoop Dogg, or Snoop Lying, I should say. I heard the damsel as well, and she's up there for sure. Let me toss this down here to trigger that, or it's already been triggered, so that's fine. Let me get this bit of gold. Now, is the damsel something that we could acquire without using any of our resources? And no, she needs at least a bomb to get to. Probably 2 bombs, honestly, and I don't have 2 bombs, so we're gonna go into the next portion of this run itself with only 1 rope and 1 bomb, so I'm not too crazy about it, as you can imagine. So let's get rid of Ultimo Dragon there, and those 2 Batmen are gonna chase us, but you know, sucks for them, because I'm not gonna wait around. Let's buy... You know what? Let's just buy you out, man. As a matter of fact, he says. I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, I was gonna contemplate killing your kind real soon, but then, you know, unfortunately, karma bit me in the ass before I even attempted anything terrible this time, so good on you. Good on you, shopkeepers. You have apparently strong people, strong friends in strong places, apparently. So let's see here, what do we got here? I'm not gonna give up on this though, alright? Again, more terrible gameplay. That's all that's been, honestly. Nothing else but terrible gameplay that's triggered this spider here. As you can see, all the core mechanic we're doing fine. It's just the fucking small errors that cause us to lose so much health, that cause us to die instantly. That's what's really getting to us. I feel like, you know, like a golfer, when he just suddenly loses his, you know, he can't keep his hand steady and still, you know, just swinging. It's kind of like what happened to Tiger Woods like a few years back, where he just couldn't find his swing. That's what happened to me. Then again, I guess that's a really loose term when I say when Tiger Woods lost his swing, because when Loser Woods? If there's anybody loser in life, that would be me, not Tiger Woods. But when did Tiger Woods really lose his swing, when you think about it, right, ladies? Yeah. Deception in your marriage, that's what I'm promoting in this channel, apparently. Yeah, Tiger Woods, you're a fucking real role model. Let's see here. Is this word bombs? Nope. Not when I only have 2 left, and we all know what happened in the last run. So let us continue on at about 8,000 for the first stage, is what you're telling me? That was the first portion, right? Yes, it was. I'm sorry. All of these runs are starting to match. I can't get out of the mines, apparently, so I don't even know if I'm probably on mines 120 at this point, for all I know. At least that's what my brain kind of perceives as that. Take out this spider there, and let's see what we got here. Dormant skeleton. And there is a sacrificial altar here, meaning there is also a store, so maybe a little bit of luck could be shed on us, finally. I know it's a little bit too much to ask, honestly, at this point, but god damn it, just cut me a break, Spelunky. Give me, like, at least an eggplant to, like, you know, I could kind of, like, call this batch of recording successful if I get, like, at least a chance to get the eggplant. Because then it's all basically up to me. Well, actually, no, it's not up to me completely. It's still a little bit up to you a bit in terms of giving me altars afterwards, but, at least it'd be, like, 1 foot in, essentially, and let's see. Nope. So you know what, I am gonna indeed go and sacrifice this damsel before I move further down and have to require ropes to get back up here. As Batman here comes at me, so let's see what you're gonna grant me. Okay, glove. I actually like the gloves. There was a situation in an earlier video where I didn't have the gloves and I couldn't really pitch the bombs to Yama, and we all know how that turned out. Another unsuccessful on-camera run. Let's see here, and let's get some gold. So we're almost pretty good on gold. If this is the second level, I do believe we're up to 30,000, so that's really, really good. Now, is there... No gift box. God damn. Alright, Spelunky. Get rid of this guy as well. Alright. Anything down here? The chest is something we also haven't seen, is it? Or is it by the exit, maybe? Where is the chest? Indeed. And yes, it is over there. It's usually, normally by the exit. If you can't see it anywhere else, it's going to be like a really key important item is going to be always by the exit for some reason. Usually how stuff spawns in Spelunky, it seems. So we're going to go and finish this level at, what, 35,000 roughly, unless I spend some money here. But I really don't want to spend money on anything because you have nothing of interest. Bombs would have been great, by the way. Might want to look into investing in some bombs, shopkeeper. I don't want to tell you how to run your business, but usually bombs are a great investment. People are always looking to buy bombs. Not ropes too much, but bombs. Not bomb, but bomb. Alright, okay, of course, here's the gift mystery box. I like he's probably put this on sale because he knew I was coming after I dictated him. He's kind of like, oh, you gonna tell me how to run my business? Well, fuck you, here's the mystery box. But there's no altar, is there? Of course there isn't. Or is there? You know what? Let me buy this bomb bag first and foremost. And let's see if there is an altar. You know, we might luck out, maybe. Who knows? That'd be great. Definitely would be great. Let's see here. Get rid of this spider. Or not spider, but, you know, snake and whatnot. Okay. Okay. A little bit troubling, but we got through that. Let me trigger this trap, actually, just to, Oh, that's been triggered already. Oh, yeah, well, there it is. I didn't see it down there, but it's been triggered. All right, that's fine. And let me trigger this. Well, that's been triggered as well. Okay, well, everything's been fucking triggered, apparently. Apparently, Spelunky has some sort of, apparently Dark Souls type of, This man just died from one whip. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that he's the one who triggered every single trap on the way down here. That's why when I whipped him once, he just died. Alright, thanks a lot. For a second there, I thought my game had been invaded or something, like all of Dark Souls, and somebody just triggered all my traps beforehand. Okay, so let's see here. Get rid of this guy. We're gonna get almost close to the $50,000 mark on this level alone, so at least that's a little bit of alleviation in terms of, not alleviation like when you're holding your urine in for a long time and, you know, you've been drinking a lot excessively and can't find a restroom and you have to, like, you know, tell your friend to pull over so you could, like, you know, pee randomly in the middle of the day and, you know, probably in an empty parking lot, and then somebody spots you far away and you're like, hey, what are you doing over there? You're like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm really not urinating, I swear to you. You know, I could have actually gotten that gold idol, actually, and got the 50,000 since, or not 50,000, but 5,000 since there was no risk of triggering any angry shopkeepers, but, you know, hey, what can you do about it? Either way, though, I've never really done that, I assure you. I've only been involved with people who do that. I assure you, my penis has never been exposed in broad daylight anywhere. Okay, and there is an altar here. Altar, you're one level late again. Let's see. Do that there. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Just regular way. And get her back. Alright, so what do we got here? Stop it, Ultimo Dragon. So we got the old Kali thing here. And we'll get the Kapala for sure. Now, here is the real issue. I'm gonna probably, more than likely, now bomb that thing. Okay. Yet she still seems pleased with you. Okay, well, that's not too good. I need to bomb that because I do need to get the ball and chain just in case, you know. Oh, no. I wouldn't use that gold to actually trigger that trap, but that's fine. I don't necessarily think we have to trigger that trap anyway. So I trigger a lot of stuff I'm not even supposed to trigger or have to really trigger. I just do it just for, like, you know, peace of mind, because I always feel like I'm going to go back through there for some reason or another and, you know, end up kicking myself in the ass about it. So let's get dropped down over here and get this crate. And you know what? I'm going to use a rope to get this gold over here, and I will get a rope as well to go back and get the gold idol this time. Because I feel that there is nothing down here that we could, you know, piss off involuntarily. And it takes care of those, you know, Jake Roberts for us, and that's perfectly fine. So definitely let's trigger this guy here. And go over here and hope that that doesn't, you know, break our landing and make us fall in some spike traps, that's for sure. Alrighty. And it definitely has, well, didn't clear these guys for us, but it definitely at least, gave us a chance to get that 5,000 easily. And now we're gonna go into the jungle with, like, what, almost 70,000 really? So that's definitely a plus now. Sorry for that, I was just taking a sip of coffee there. Alright, the Dead or Restless level. You know what? Let's invest in this, in that shotgun for now. And oddly enough, our black market will also indeed be in this level, so that's something to keep a lookout for. Where is it exactly? It's actually really close to me. Or at least it should be. Where are you pointing? Oh, not where are you pointing, but where are you coming in most strong is about? Over here? Okay, I think it's here maybe? That it? Nope. Oh, but it is here. Okay, so I did still have to at least sacrifice 2 bombs in order to get access to it, so still, pretty good. Now, let me go ahead and use a bomb on this guy to get an extra 5,000, and we also saw that the idol that triggers the Angry Ghost is there as well, so we will indeed invest in that as well. And we're gonna go into the black market at least with a lot of money at our disposal, so that's really good. It doesn't hurt me to say that I'll use this rope here for sure. And let me send the damsel on her way, just to get her out of the way. And the last thing I want to really do before we get that thing... Oh, there was a goddamn sacrificial altar there as well. Well, that's fine. The last thing I want to do, though... Oh, actually, let me go and bomb that altar for sure. The other thing I wanted to really stress, though, was hopefully there was a Dracula here so we could get a cape, or at least a free cape. I mean, I'm still going to look for the... My main concern right now would probably be the actual, I suppose, jetpack in the black market itself. Okay, and there's definitely nothing here. So let me piece my way back over here really carefully. I really hate doing that, by the way. I feel like I'm always gonna fuck it up, but luckily for me, I'm at least, for the most part, at least seem to be shaking off the rust that I've been developing for a while, so that's really good. Let me put this down here, and you I will come back to really shortly. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to you now. Let me access that area through this side. Not necessarily the smoothest way to get that altar, it seems, but I still have to do it regardless, just to start speeding up the process in case. Okay, you know what? I don't think I will probably be able to. Oh God, no! No, God, no! Oh, Lord. Oh, man, dude, it honestly went by my mind that the fact that the moment you bomb the altar twice, it gives you the ball and chain. I forgot that it doesn't matter how many good points you've built up with her, because the second bombing gives you the ball and chain. I got too comfortable with the fact that the last time I bombed the altar, it was like, shit, she still seems pleased with you. Oh, fuck me, man. That was the most opportune ball and chain of all time. Did you see how trapped I was? I was just fucked right there. Alright, nicely played, Spelunky. Nicely played.